Dr. Young, and I'm going to go over your week 4 work. You have a discussion and a paper due this week, as usual. Excuse me. And for your discussion, you're going to talk about coaching styles and process. And you're going to either, you can choose one, not both, but just one of them. Evaluate the coaching styles, their correlation to the employee performance and expected outcomes. So you're going to have to take all of the coaching styles and discuss how they affect employee performance and what you think the outcomes of those styles would be. Or, let me try that again. Okay. Or you can go to the second one and just do some research, analyze an article from the Harvard Business Review that talks about coaching underperforming employees. So that is your discussion. You can do either one, it doesn't matter. And then for your project, you're writing a paper, 2 to 3 pages, that does not include the title or reference page. And what you're going to do in that is evaluate the components of coaching, integrate coaching styles with the Hershey-Blanchard situational leadership theory. Not Hershey. Hersey, excuse me. Analyze the coaching process, evaluate each element of the performance review meetings. Let's see, so for that, you want to, and basically you're building upon the project for week 3. This is so you're building on that this week with this part of the assignment. So you can see that you're building each week on performance management, the components of it. So for here, in this specific week, you're just going to really focus sharply on coaching. So I guess my best advice for this paper and what I'm looking for is, detail. I really want you to get into detail about the components here. I'm going to be looking for a description, detailed description of that. And then make sure that you make the connection between these coaching styles and this leadership theory. Go through the coaching process. Describe it. And then evaluate each element of the performance review meetings. What would happen there? Talk about each the whole process of that meeting, those types of meetings. So that's really all you have to do. If you have any questions, let me know. A lot of times what I'm seeing is, you'll touch on one of these. Papers need to be balanced. So I'm going to talk about an example here. I'll get a paper that addresses all 4 of these bullets. But maybe in this area, you've got, maybe a whole page, and then you barely touch on the next 3. Or you might give over, kind of go above and beyond on one or maybe 2 bullets and then barely touch on the other 2. Looking for a well-balanced paper. I want to see each area addressed thoroughly. If it makes you go over the page count, then so be it, but that will get the best grade. I'm not as concerned about someone who goes over than someone that goes under. Because if you give me a page and it's a 2 to 3 page paper, obviously you're not going to have enough content. But if you give me 4 pages, if that's what it takes for you to get out, basically describe and thoroughly talk about these points, that's fine. Some people are better at getting to certain points in, a smaller number of words than others. I understand that. But, my problem is when I have a student, they'll touch on the topic, they'll talk about a couple, hit a button there. Talk about a couple of coaching styles and then really not make the connection to the leadership theory. So that's where I get concerned, is just not enough information. I mean, honestly, like I said, I'd rather see too much than not enough. So, anyway, that's all there really is for this week. If you have any questions or concerns, let me know. Let me just say, if you can get your paper done early enough for me to get the paper returned to you, so I would say pretty early in the week, by the weekend, the end of the weekend. If you have a draft and you want me to look at it, I can look at it if you email it to me. That way I can turn it around to you before it's due. But I don't mind looking at your papers, but that does not give you extra time to submit it. So you'd have to submit it to me early. You'd have to actually email it to me early if you want me to take a quick look before you submit it to the classroom. Otherwise, let me know if you have any questions or concerns, and have a great week. Thank you.